Now, as American and South Korean forces commence their massive war games, Pyongyang responds with a show of force that threatens to escalate tensions.
South Korea's military says that North Korea has fired multiple ballistic missiles. Pyongyang has long viewed the drills as a provocation. South Korea, on its part, has strengthened its surveillance and is closely coordinating with the United States following North Korea's latest missile launches.
Take a look at the map here. South Korea's Joint Chiefs of Staff say that North Korean missiles were launched from North Korea's Hwanghae province. And these multiple missiles were launched just hours after annual joint military exercises kicked off.
Now, these launches mark North Korea's fifth missile launch event this year. Last week, Kim Yo-jong, the powerful sister of North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, warned against further provocations in response to the U.S. deploying an aircraft carrier in South Korea.
The USS Carl Vinson and its strike group arrived in South Korea, and this is the latest temporary deployment of a U.S. strategic asset aimed at displaying the firmness of the U.S.-South Korean military alliance.
The ongoing South Korea-US military exercise known as Freedom Shield is all set to last for 11 days. South Korea has strengthened its surveillance and is closely coordinating with the Pentagon. North Korea's foreign ministry warns that the Freedom Shield drills could spark a quote-unquote physical conflict on the Korean peninsula and calling them an aggressive and confrontational war rehearsal.
The US stations tens of thousands of its soldiers in South Korea, and the allies regularly stage joint drills, which they described as defensive in nature. But such exercises only infuriate Pyongyang, which regards them as rehearsals for an invasion and routinely responds with weapons tests of its own. Relations between Pyongyang and Seoul have been at one of their lowest points in years, with the North launching a flurry of ballistic missiles last year.
Now, the joint US-South Korea drill will involve live, virtual and field-based training, according to a Washington statement. The exercise will run until the 20th of March. The latest exercise comes after two South Korean Air Force fighter jets accidentally dropped 8 bombs on a village during a joint training exercise with the US forces on the 6th of March.
About 31 people, including civilians and military personnel, were wounded in that incident. And last week, North Korea unveiled for the first time a nuclear-powered submarine which is under construction. Experts say that the submarine can pose a major security threat to South Korea and the US. And North Korea obtaining a greater ability to fire missiles from underwater is a worrying development, because it's difficult for its rivals to detect such launches in advance. Questions about how North Korea, a heavily sanctioned and impoverished country, could get resources and technology to build nuclear-powered submarines have, of course, surfaced.